Hello, friends and neighbors. Swaggy Man Piper 1926 here. Smoking my Phil Rivera pipe. And in it, trying out some Savinelli's Doblone de Oro. And I'm sure I mispronounced that. So, have a little grace. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Oh, as per usual, Mondays suck. But can't get to the rest of the week until you pass through Monday. If any of you all like burley out there, this is pretty good stuff. Real good burley flavor, among others. This is my second bowl of it today. And this is one that I think I'll smoke so much and then jar the rest. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. It's got the what I would call McBaron coins, which is nothing bad about that, but they're the smaller, about that big, kind of breaks apart, kind of more toward the dry, but don't mean nothing. It just means it does take a life pretty good once you get everything all situated. And so far I have not packed it too tight yet, so that's always a plus. Because coins and flakes, I have a very bad habit of packing too tight. You know, after about, let's see, what is this, 9 years almost of smoking a pipe, you'd think I'd figure that out by now. But try and stuff as much as you can. Especially the good stuff that you like real well, because you want to get all of it in there. But sometimes less is more. So, kind of been thinking about enjoying the parsimonious Piper's morsel for mandication, where he, gives a little bit of information what's going on in the world that, of course, the news, if you want to call it that, doesn't come right out and tell you. And it reminded me of a comedian I heard one time, and I'm going to try and do it the best to accommodate our world these days. Because as most of you know, a bunch of silly little laws are trying to get thrown in some bigger stuff, like the dreaded what was it, $100 more on a pound of tobacco tax or something like that. And it calls for that. I'm just waiting on them to pass a tax where it's against the law to think. Which brings us into, I can picture the parsimonious Piper Ethan pulling out of a gas station one day and getting pulled over by a police officer. And the officer goes up to him and says, "Son, have you been thinking tonight?" He says, "Well, I have been, but I don't think I'm thunk." "How many books have you had?" "Well, I'm not real sure, but I don't think I've had more than 2. Is that a Walden bookstore bag in your backseat, son? Yes, sir, but that was left over from a friend of mine. It's not mine. Well, friend or not, it's illegal to have bookstore bags in the back of your car. Is it open? Well, it was open, but it's not open now. Are you trying to be a smart butt to me, son? No, sir. Well, why don't you just step out of the car? I'm going to give you an IQ test. Can you fill out your own ticket? That's a 90 on an IQ test. That's 30 points over the legal limit. I'm going to have to run you down to the Raleigh Funk Tank. I got a 260-pound gay history teacher just going to love you, son.